organization you want to visit from. The Chicken Police are no-nonsense, ruthless, strictly business, merciless, and they will fuck you up. Now, God have mercy on the soul of someone who gets a visit from the Chicken Police.
While the neighbors continue to fight, Nick says he never should have been arrested.
Chickens are dying every day, people at churches, Popeyes, and Kentucky Fried Chicken. Really?
He's not wrong, but it's not a great comparison either, because it's not like those chickens are being hit with a stick in the back of the restaurant. Again, I think both people are at fault here, but I just don't know who's more in the wrong. I don't know if it's necessarily animal cruelty if it was done in self-defense. Like a rooster, I mean, they could hurt you, right? Like, it's not like they're completely unable to do damage to human beings. People get attacked by chickens.
Will they remove the event
Usually not
location
white
today?
You still don't want to just be attacked by a random animal just on your way home. Again, Jason shouldn't just let his roosters wander around and, you know, rampage this whole neighborhood.
Oh shit.
And James should have done more to tell Jason what happened. You know, that it was an accident. That Big Roo attacked him. So, again, just a wild story. And Florida is just so full of wackiness. I couldn't help but just bring this one up. That's about it. Yeah.
Hey, what's your going?
In the late 90s, a very popular Japanese game show tortured a man for a year in broadcast.
Let's just see this
Hey, do you like games where you can destroy stuff? Today we've got a list of 10 games where you can destroy items. We got a variety of different games from all genres and generations. So let's start off with number 10. The Earth Defense Force series, or EDF, isn't always necessarily known for its destruction, because technically you're the good guys most of the time. But you can cause a lot of damage in these games, thanks to just how large scale these battles really are. If you've never played one of these games, essentially you are a Earth force fighting against an alien invader that is essentially giant bugs. Yeah, it's that simple, and that's really the charm of this game. These creatures can cause massive amounts of destruction, but sometimes so can you, depending on what type of explosive weaponry you have. You can finish a mission or finish a level with just a bunch of level buildings all around you. And even though you look at these games and you might think they don't look graphically that impressive, still, toppling a building always just looks pretty cool. I don't know what that says about us, but this is also just a good side note to point out that if you've never played any of these games, and you like what you see here, good, simple, fun, arcadey blast, and definitely check one out. We don't talk about them enough here on one. Next over at number 9, sticking with the topic of aliens, specifically the newer remake.
もみちばを散らまく惜しみ風の赴くままにみんなは俺が守れくらえ
や役払い
This is another game where like the main objective isn't always necessarily to destroy everything, but there's always multiple avenues.
それふっ
Finish this level with a surprising amount of the buildings and
や
structures completely
よっ
fall apart.
せいふっ風の行く先をはっやったふっ
You can't destroy completely everything, but it's pretty damn close. And it flexes it right from the beginning. Remember that first memorable level on the farm where you raid absolute hell and destroy barns, cows, farmhouses, and everything from your spaceship? It's really, really satisfying still to this day. These games were loved for just kind of being the evil alien simulators, and they totally succeed, because when you hop in your UFO and you're blasting buildings and hurling tanks and exploding everything, it's just awesome. Next over at number 8, we have a game called Megaton Rainfall. You've probably never heard of it, but it is an incredible game worth playing in VR. Essentially, you're Superman. You have a superpowered being that
風を知れはっせい
邪魔をするな
全力攻撃だ罪を認めろはっ雲が借りなく時風の行く先をふっ燃えろ
ふんやふっしっかり立ってな
ふっ面倒だな霧を晴らせ
Empire
風を知れとはっせえ
You really can lay waste to every single one. Whether you're just kind of free roaming and messing around, or actually engaging in the game and fighting off against enemies. It's all procedurally generated areas of the planet, cities, buildings, structures, stuff like that. And while it certainly isn't the best game by any means, just the ability to destroy stuff like this super fast in VR is incredibly impressive. The game's a bit older, it looks a bit older, but the destruction is still chef's kiss. Next over at number 7 we have the Katamari series, which yes is not exactly what will come to mind immediately if you think about destruction, but
風の赴くままにみんなは俺が守れ燃えろはっ
地雷出発じゃ渚のリンとせっはっはった
風の行く先をもみちばう散らまく惜しみ罪を認めろほれせえ
役払い
言い逃れはさせない風の赴くままによっ雲がく借りなく時ほれはっ風を知れふっせいよっふっくやりおれよっ参る
the best part is that you see everything you're destroying, everything you're grabbing, because it sticks to you in real time. It's a really interesting and unique concept. No other game has really nailed it quite like them in this series, and it just is oddly satisfying. So while it's not destruction, like you're not taking a flamethrower to a bunch of trees or something like that, like a lot of other games on the Switch, we thought this was absolutely worth mentioning because Katamari's destruction is a very unique spin. You see what I did there? I'm sorry. Anyway, moving on. Next over at number 6 we have a game that you might not immediately pick up. It's Minecraft. Yeah, I mean Minecraft, when you break it
みんながそばにいてくれるわ
おとなしくしな渚のリン
breaking everything over your head,
嵐をへっ
breaking everything because everything in the game is
風の赴くままに風の雲の行くごと
destroyed. Not only
行こうよっへっくらえはっ風を知れ全力攻撃だせえ
役払い
霧を晴らせふっそれそこはっほれはっくらえやっよっはっや風の行く先をふっ
experimentation where you can build explosives and really get crafty with how you blow things up, or do a sandbox mode, build a convoluted explosion with tons of TNT crates and explode half your game world and watch your computer melt down. But really, all in all, there's a lot to the destruction in this game, and it's a bit smarter than you'd realize. Next over at number 5, we have a game called Black. This is an old school now at this point first-person shooter from 2006. This is back when EA was focused on making some pretty inventive single-player experiences, and this was developed by Criterion Games, the folks behind the Burnout, and they specifically wanted to shooter like
地雷出発じゃ渚のリン
みんなは俺が守れせっ罪を認めろへっもみちばう散らまく惜しみ燃えろ
ふっはっ
ふっ霧を晴らせ全力攻撃だせっ風を知れとふっ燃えろ
やっとふっやっせっ
はっ
And graphically and just effects-wise, it did a really good job of making it satisfying to just blow everything apart. It certainly wasn't the best game, and it was actually really cool for the time. It wasn't really quite worth the price, but the experience was a hell of a thing. Next over at number 4, we have the Battlefield games. Of course, we had to mention these because the destruction can be so much fun, and there is a lot of it. And there's been varying levels of it, where Bad Company games, it felt like you could destroy absolutely every single inch of the structure, to some of the more scripted Levolution stuff that was still pretty awesome, to topple a skyscraper in real time. like some really impressive weather effects destruction, to the way snow on rooftops would react to explosions. There's a lot of destruction in the Battlefield games overall, and while it's not one where you can lay waste to every inch of a map, sure, it still absolutely deserves a mention in the gaming history textbook, specifically for developing a lot of the technology behind this destruction. Now down to number 3, if we are talking games where you can destroy absolutely everything, let's talk about the Rampage games. Yeah, we're going way back. Remember Rampage on arcades and the earlier consoles where you play as a big creature, maybe a giant lizard, a giant monkey, whatever you want, and you just absolutely lay waste to buildings. Granted, the actual objective is to like survive and get through levels and kill all the enemies and stuff like that, but it was really satisfying just to take down a lot of these buildings and destroy these areas because the destruction was so tangible. Stuff took multiple hits. Things would slowly break apart. The more you kick a building, you see it shake. You see cracks develop. You punch out the windows until that building takes enough damage and it starts to go down and your character hops off of it, all while you're fighting off enemy soldiers and just eating people for health. This was truly a game where you could leave behind a level where absolutely everything was leveled in your path, completely destroyed down to the ground. Whether you were playing alone or with a friend. Man, these games really need to make a comeback, don't they? Maybe that's just me. Let me know in the comments. But anyway, let's move on to number 2. The Red Faction series was another one that deserves its place in the history books of gaming for just really amping up the destruction and the technology behind it. From the original Red Faction, where if you had infinite ammo and a rocket launcher, you could blast a hole seemingly endlessly through a level. Like you point at like a rock wall or something and you were able to just completely degrade it in real time with explosives. And it was so satisfying. Moving on over to Red Faction Guerrilla, where the main name of the game was destruction. You were toppling all types of structures in an act of rebellion to take down the occupying force that you were unhappy with, and you did it with all manner of explosions and weapons, bombs, but also they just gave your character a big hammer, and you could really whack stuff with that hammer. Knock down support beams with it and totally topple something, or steal a big tank or a truck and ram it through a building. All of it collapsed and broke apart in real time with some impressive physics, but the other part was that it wasn't a gimmick. The game knew that this was one of the best aspects to it, so it really emphasized in a lot of the missions absolute destruction, and it worked. It was an absolutely great game, totally underrated, and you should still check it out. They remastered it not too long ago. Next over at number 1, of course, you know we were going to mention it, Teardown, where the whole name of the game is destroying everything. It's like a voxel sandbox world where everything is completely destructible in a variety of different ways. With vehicles, with tools, flaming trucks, explosives, hammers, tools, anything you want. There's an actual, like, really impressive campaign that just kind of revolves around destroying stuff and really creating these perfect ice and real-life shortcuts and stuff. But then, of course, like I said, there's the sandbox mode, which is basically the stuff of legend at this point. Just total destruction. This thing has mods, challenges, all types of user-generated content, and as long as you got the PC that can really handle all these physics demonstrations, it is something else. It is a nice for a long time now. In some ways, as of 2022, it's a fully featured release. There's tons to keep busy with, and it is absolutely worth it. Destroying everything. So consider Teardown. Check it out. Those are some games where you can destroy absolutely everything. There are plenty more out there, including one we couldn't fit as a bonus, Mercenaries. The Mercenaries games 1 and 2 had absolutely awesome destruction. Laying waste to enemy territory was really cool. It was really fun to topple massive buildings as just a weird, quirky mercenary guy. Those games bring us back.
I don't even know if there's new materials or not.
That feature awesome destruction. So we want to hear from you guys in the comments.
let's stop.
What are some of
This
your
is the
favorites?
last.
Everybody's got one. It's super satisfying. If you like this video though, and maybe learned about a new game or two, because we've definitely covered a lot of weird stuff. Clicking on that button, all you gotta do, it very much helps us out. And if you're new, consider subscribing, maybe hitting that notification bell, because we put out videos every single day.
Just
So as always, thanks for
Switch
watching.
broke. I didn't care anymore. Let's just do this. Oh wait.
手元に歯があるの
That's what you do for the daily commitments. You just sign.
The ultimate MMO time loop. Find new games, complain
Yes,
about pay to
man.
win. Abandon the game. React on retrospective on pay to win in the game.
I do that with every game. You know, it's like you just have to get them coming and going, and also you complain about it while you're doing it. I think that's perfect, man. Going through gambling roll screen over and over makes me want to die inside. I hope this person understands how much money I'm spending every single time that I do one of them. Every single click that I do in the game is like $20. It's $20 every single time. 22? No, I was thinking about it later on because you actually get extra black nucleus. You get extra black matter or dark matter items with the $100 purchase. So like you get 1,300 extra and you get 6,300 things. So you actually it's like $19 if you're buying them at $100 at a time, which is obviously the smart thing to do. You know, obviously, I mean, you don't buy it at 100 at a time. That way you get the. I can't even fucking say that. Okay, there was no catch up behind me. Yeah, everybody's game community the causes. No, it's not. The thing is, like, the game community. I don't understand why it's so hard for people to understand, like, where I'm at with games like this. So to me, I view these games to be. I'm gonna say it. I think that they're extremely like every video game. There should be two rules with video games, and I think that it should be legally required. I think that it should be legally required that whenever you buy something in a video game, there are no secondary currencies. So there's no crystals, there's no dark nucleus, there's no red nucleus, there's no black nucleus, there's no gold nucleus, there's no platinum, there's no crystals, there's no royal crystals, there's no blue crystals, there's no different point system, there's none of this. All you do is you spend your USD to buy an item that has a 100% guarantee. So like if you want to buy, the gold character, it's $30 on the shop. It's not, 15 different rolls of the dice and maybe you'll get it. So those are the two things that I think need to happen. Get rid of all of the, fucking currency inflation that's supposed to obfuscate how much money somebody's spending in the game. Get rid of all that. Literally, like, I don't know why they don't.
みんなは俺が守れ。もう風の雲の行くごと。
You can have this is kind of like one way that I look at it is that what is the upside for the consumer? There is literally no upside for the consumer. There's no upside for the consumer that there are 5 different currencies in the game that make it harder for them to know how much money they're spending. It's deliberately put in the game to manipulate you, right? And so that's why I don't think you should be able to do it. Second thing is that I think the game should be able to be pay to win. I think you should be able to make a game, and if you want your game to be pay to win, that's totally fucking fine. I think you have the right to make a pay to win game. However, I think that you have to know what you're paying to win. So that means no loot boxes, no gambling, no opening something that has a chance to have something else. It's you buy something, it's that item explicitly, and it is only that item. There are no pleasant surprises, there are no disappointing outcomes. You just buy that one thing and that's it. So those two things I think need to happen because those two things I think are consumer-unfriendly practices. They tap into gambling addiction. Every game taps into some degree of OCD addiction for a lot of people, right? It certainly does. However, I think this is much more over. There is a lot of precedent for other types of legislation and regulation regarding gambling. I think it should be extended to games that have those two things. That's boring. Gambling's fun. Yeah, I think that that's fine. I mean, if it was up to me, nobody would gamble, right? Do I think that do I think I have the legal moral authority to tell people that nobody can gamble? I don't know, maybe. But let's just be realistic here. It doesn't matter because that's never going to happen. I think that gambling is one thing, but the truth is that over half of the games in the Apple Play and the iOS store, it's like 60% or something like that have loot boxes in them. And these are the top 100 best games, or the highest grossing games. And at the problem is the
Ha! Yeah.
argument that there is
Say
that
it.
gambling is being marketed to children. So those are the two things that are in it. That it's explicitly not gambling, and it is
Is it still working?
obfuscated in a way that a person who's uninitiated to the language would not understand it to be gambling, and also that it is marketed towards kids explicitly. And of course it's being designed to be addictive. That's why they pay like psychiatrists and doctors and people to make the games as addictive as possible. So that's what it is. They should advertise it as such. Yeah, exactly. And so that's what I really think. And in general, the way that what I want to see happen is, I think the best way to do that is what happened with Diablo Immortal. Everybody plays it, people freak out about it, and you know, sunlight is the best disinfectant. I think that's really it.
しっかり立ってな
So, trying to justify to win. No, I don't need to
風の行く先を
because the
そこ
fact
だ
is, like, how
全力攻撃だ
like
いて
I don't need to justify
霧を払って
because I
もみちが散らまく
邪魔をするな渚のリン
if I'll do something morally wrong if I think it's funny.
風の赴くままにみんながそばにいてくれるわ傷罪を認めろへっ
Like, I don't
ほれ
need to rationalize
風の行く先を
because
よっと
I don't need validation. I don't care. And I've always done this. Like, I raised guys
風よ
5 years ago, right? I mean, this has been a very, very common behavior for me for a long time. What do you think the upsides of pay to win is? I guess it's okay if you don't have a lot of money, but you know, you still want to compete on the same level as people that play the game 10 hours a day. I can see the pay to win being an advantage for you. I don't think that's, you know, a good thing, but yeah, of course that's an advantage for that person. Sure. Bunch of rich people with no jobs. Yeah. Oh, you think more jobs? Absolutely. It's 20 to 1. Loot boxes generate massive profits. How to replace those profits if you ban Gamba? Well, I mean, I think there's a lot of things, right? I mean, like, I could make like a very extreme analogy, like saying that, you know, like you're able to make a lot more money if you have people that are working as slaves or people that you're paying under minimum wage, but there's a certain level that you just can't do that. So I think that, like, because something makes a lot of money, that's not a very good reason for it to exist. Because stealing makes a lot of money. Like, for example, if you go to the store and you steal a TV, you save a ton of money. Like, you're saving like $1,000. The same as like if you do other things too, like if you download Windows on private Windows, you save money. There are a lot of things that you could do to save money. So, like in any other, what I'm saying is, like in any other logical paradigm in society, because something makes a lot of money is not a rationalization or a justification for it innately. You know what I'm saying? Use ad block on Twitch to save money? Yeah, exactly. Like, I think it's very easy to say that ad block, I think that using ad block, in my opinion, is to some degree, what's the word for it, unethical. Because everybody knows that YouTube and Twitch and everything, they make a ton of money off of ads, and if nobody watched ads, then you would not be able to have the website, right? It's like if every single person used AdBlock and they were unable to serve any ads to anyone, then the website would cease to exist. So functionally, AdBlock users rely on other people not using AdBlock to do that. It's the same as like Pornhub relies on people paying for porn in order to get it for free for other people. And I understand, like, by the way, I'm using AdBlock right now. I don't want ads.
Special is the first character to be deployed.
And I make content. So but I know that I am engaging in something that is unethical.
Holy fuck.
Steal it and smile. Don't steal it and tell me that you have a fucking justification for it. Okay? That's all I'm asking. I think that you can make an extremely strong argument to the truth. I have not received a single argument that I think that justifies doing it on an ethical or moral level.
Yeah, I've not, but now maybe there is one. I just haven't seen it before. I haven't read it before, but in like all my time of reading, like, you know, and I just, this came up, the topic came up because of Linus Tech Tips talking about it on a podcast. And I responded to that. People got mad at me, and they got mad at him. And I think that a lot of people, you know, they have like this weird idea in their mind that like, oh, well, I have to be morally good. I can't ever be doing the bad thing. While they're like fucking tweeting and like talking about this and like complaining and talking shit to me on their fucking Apple phone that's like made by slaves in third world countries, wearing Nikes that are made by slaves in other third world countries. You know, fucking that are like locked into like a Foxconn warehouse in Malaysia, and they can't fucking do anything, and they can't kill themselves because they put nets on the fucking different stories of the building. Like I fucking hate it. It's so annoying, and it's completely fucking hypocritical. However, I think that a lot of people just don't want to. Oh, look it up, by the way. Nothing I said was wrong. Malaysia might not have been the place that it happened in, to be fair. You know, if it was not, then, you know, apologies to anybody who met. That's it. Is it ethical not donate to street performance? Same concept, in my opinion. I think that the difference is that street performance is a public, it's public, right? So, like, you don't have to opt into observing a street performance. Whereas in the same case, you do opt into watching a stream because you click the button. So, like, if you're walking by the street, like, that exists in the public. These streams do not exist in the public space in the same way. So you can't logically make that argument, I don't think. But that's interesting. Imagine like TV where it didn't track all your information and probably be more accepted. That's not true at all. People left TV because of the ad. Would you watch the ad in the stream, and how much money did that make? I have no idea. I don't even check how much money it made. Twitch is pretty public. Yes, but you opt into it, right? It's kind of like, for example, so here's an example. So I would do like a street performance is different from like getting waited on at a restaurant. So like if you tip at a restaurant, you opted into that service in a way that you did not opt into walking by a performer. You see what I'm saying? So like one service exists in the public organically, the other one you opt into. You don't opt into it if you don't agree to anything when you watch Twitch. Twitch is a free public platform. I don't know why are you trying to obfuscate and pretend like the obvious is not true? If nobody watched ads, the website would not exist. Why are we trying to play games here? Like everybody knows the TOS. Also, if you want to be very specific, by looking at the website and using the website, you do comply by the TOS, and they can remove you for that reason. And so, yeah, they find another way to monetize. Of course, it would exist. I don't think so. I think that there are one of those is very remote. That's why we started this conversation.
I guess you have a problem now.
Available content has to be paid for somehow. Yeah, exactly. Twitch can 100% exist without the ads. They take 50% of subs. And how much of that is so you might not understand this, but like whenever you so in order to use like MasterCard, Visa, and like a lot of these payment processing programs, Twitch doesn't make as much money off of subs as you think they do. Like I would assume that Twitch probably makes less than half of the amount of money that they charge for a sub. So like, let's say you get a $5 sub, and they get $2.50, and that's assuming that the streamer doesn't have 70%. Which is very clear that Twitch is trying to pull back that 70%, right? Because that's what they've tried to do with the ad incentivization program. So it's very clear that Twitch subs, my understanding, this is what somebody told me. I understand I cannot provide a source, so you might not want to just listen to me for whatever reason. Is that Twitch makes like 29% out of the 100% of dollars for a $1 sub, or sorry, $5 sub. So 70% on a sub is like they're breaking even. They can't go any higher than that. Did you agree with Linus? Yes, I did. I agree with Linus that ad block and not watching ads is unethical. And I continue to use ad block because I don't care because ads are annoying. Seems fine to me. Yeah. So that's yeah. And again, I have not seen a single argument that changes my mind, and I've read a lot of them because I think it's a very interesting topic. Is bullshit? It's not ethical. Yes, and those are the arguments that I have read, and it's bullshit is not a very compelling argument. Ads tracking is also unethical. We're all unethical, so who cares? Well, it's not unethical because you opt into it. Like, if you engage in a program and you willingly partake in a program, now you can make the argument that them not disclosing how much that the ads are, taking information away from you, right? Because some people might not understand that. You can argue that that is unethical as well. However, is one thing being unethical a justification for you to be unethical towards that thing? So, like, for example, if you feel like there's a company exploits third world labor or does something else that's very bad, does that give you the justification morally to go and steal things from their store? I would say it does not. I think that it does not. I feel like a lot of people, again, are looking for justification. Ads themselves are unethical because they're displaying content you didn't engage in. I think you did engage in that content by the nature of explicitly interacting with that website in particular, and that website having a paradigm for content creation and content delivery that includes the ads. So by the nature of you including and watching that video, you, I think, also consent to watching anything else on YouTube that is part of their program. Chad has bad arguments now? Yeah, I know. I don't even know why it is an argument. I don't know why people can't just say, yeah, I'm stealing, who gives a fuck? Why do you have to be morally right about everything? You're not. I can guarantee you you're not. If we're all ethical, life would be terrible. Yeah, it's way more fun. Way more fun if I wrote things. True. There's no real reason to be an ethical consumer. Minimize your impact, which is entirely futile. I think so, and people can say that about being a vegan. People can say that about not buying Nestle products, not buying Kellogg's products. Recently there's been a big Amazon, strike, and they're trying to unionize and everything like that. So is it unethical to buy things from Amazon? I think you can make an argument that it is. However, we're all on an Amazon website right now, and I would argue that all of us right now are contributing to the success of Amazon at the expense of workers. I think you can make that argument, absolutely. Because they know, and so is there no ethical consumption? I don't think that's entirely true, but I think that there are different gradations of it, and there's different, there's like a stratosphere of like bad things you can't do. And I think the problem is that whenever somebody draws their line, and then they expect everybody else to live up to their line. I think that's what the issue is. Just let people make their own decisions, and I think that's the best idea. You used to be a delivery driver for Amazon, welcome. Well, I don't know. Let's see here. Sponsored by Tower Fantasy. No. Hopefully they sponsor. I think they should pay me to play the game. Yeah, I think they should pay me to play the game. Every time I log on, I think they should pay for all of my gacha rolls. Now read all these comments here. There's possibilities. Music, scoring up against Impact, Faith Millions, Tower Fantasy also game. Which one? Yeah, of course, it's a new game.
More likely than you think.
Enthusiastic. Okay, another one. Here we go. Yeah, exactly. Cutnoid SSR selector you get. Yeah, you can only get that at 700 points. Okay.
What now? The love of the star. This is the worst one so far. Otter is gonna become a furry VTuber. What the fuck is this? Shannon's like, what the fuck?
I was gonna watch a pretty interesting video. I saw this yesterday. I'm gonna go ahead and just pull it up here and watch it. This is a little bit.
I'm watching. What the fuck? What is this artifact? A guy artifact. Oh, shit.
What a horrible fucking day to have eyes.
It's an S-class artifact.
The worst thing ever, period.
Period.
Why are we offering bananas?
Yeah, why is everyone offering me a banana?
You're a gorilla. I like gorillas.
Oh, wow.
Diet Cola.
From S-class artifact to A-class artifact.
Alright.
Yeah,
You
let's
guys
get
think
it.
we should start the video,
Pretty
Waco?
good. Very good, this one. Pretty good.
Raffle time at
Change
raffle time
artifacts.
or Raphael time?
Take all the good ones back. That was just
That
kidding
would be
for.
no more of this, please. I cannot believe it's only been an hour. What
It's
do you mean?
mine. Should I go physical? Then, that's good enough. Any
God,
appreciate
dude,
it,
this
guys?
sound like we're detectation on purpose. Dude, when people
This is
cite
good
bananas as evidence
Yes.
of God, it's the funniest shit of all time.
Wait, also, how far 839?
Hilarious.
On ammo? Where did I get that? Where the hell did I get that? Where did I get that? Where did I... Wait, what? Where did I get that? What?
Unnatural bananas
Good.
extinct.
Ooh.
So, there used to be this guy, this
I don't give an all
Christian
right.
demagogue asshole named
Oh god, man.
Ray Comfort, or as I like to call him, Ray Comfort, who used bananas. He said, bananas were made
Okay.
this way to be held by a human
These are
being made by
preparations.
God to have this banana shape.
Scroll a bish.
I'll let you figure out why that's stupid. Low aberration.
I got a coffee. Coffee.
About pineapples there.
別の天中宙に分け与えられた楽園エデン。私断罪の公女が。
Oh, yesterday we saw this rider who was randoming this guy for $0. He's like 49 years old and ready to die. So, you know,
So is this stuff working?
it was last night.
How do I?
Well, you're gonna have
Okay. That's me.
Polomio sign out. So I assume it's still working. I hope it's still
Ah,
working.
fuck this shit again.
Hello, Dark Resh.
What was I?
I wanna close. See, I just have to start playing the game and then stuff will pop up.
Second
You can't
thing
do
is
it,
scan.
you have to be a PC.
I forgot that.
Gotta wait for something to happen.
Genshin.
Yeah, it'll just like intermittently pop up.
I want to end your life. Why do you do this bullcrap?
Stardew Valley to see Ganek. I mean, maybe.
Why do you do this bullshit, Genshin? Stop putting
I was
useless
talking
boss
to someone earlier who described
that
it
you can't
as
even
Animal
fucking
Crossing
damage when they're
on
fucking
steroids or
hiding and
something
they're
to that
fucking
effect.
shields. Stop! Stop, you
断
bitch!
罪のな。
歌よ錦となれ。この剣はわかるかい？雨描きがたし。これが海山を滅ぼした力だ。は。
やあ、7号式モジュール。吸引テスト開始。
Fuck, how long is your range, bitch?
What if they did? What if the option?
影のカラスが。
サイウルコー。サイ。雨描きがたし。炭になるがいい。
やあ。安全距離確認。吸引テスト開始。姿を見せ。
形は精神とと。サイ。雨描きがたし。
超拡散形態。6308。やっ。ふっ。100。
お嬢様の仰せのままに。
Not sure you guys are.
難攻不落。みんなは俺が守れ。も
こ この仕事は排除するべきですね。部外者禁止。はっやっはっへい相関化粧。
0, 27, 36. Wow. It works. What's going on? We're having a raffle to see who gets to name the little animal. How to join? It should just be something that pops up on your screen, I think. I'm not sure. I've never used it from the user side. Only works on desktop if you have the extension enabled. Get the extension access.
股間奥義さい。この件はわかるかい。よく見ておけ。行くぞ。
安全距離確認。吸引テスト開始。
It's like a little box on the right of the screen.
7号式モジュール。
歌よ錦となれ。雨描きがたしさい。
夜の源源。
6308式ユニット。はん。100。
You have a less than 1%. So, all right, now, real quick, if you don't win,
剣よ盤石。
熱々でしょ。お触り禁止。
全力攻撃だ。
話が通じないなら叩くまででしょう。やっ。はっ。やっ。
岩山八九。みんながそばにいてくれるわ。
ウオパー。相関化粧。へい。はっ。
難攻不落。せい。
熱々でしょ。
I wonder what this one's gonna look like. Raffles are too hard. I know, I'm sorry. 1 in a million. Firstly offended will be complaining on Twitter. Is it gonna be melon colored?
断罪の
雨描きがたしさい。さゆるか炭になるがいい。やっ。
安全距離確認。6308式ユニット。無双の風シミュレート黒き翼よ。はっ。吸引テスト開始。
股間奥義この件はわかるかい。さい。これが海山を滅ぼしたち。
お嬢様の仰せの。岩山八九。いざ。
みんなは俺が守れ。
はっ。岩王帝君のために相関化粧。
天道万象。難攻不落。
全力攻撃だ。
師匠の技を食らいなさい。風雪の縮図。へい。
Yeah, if you were here yesterday and I manually named a follower after you, please don't enter the raffle. Like O3, for example. And if you double dip, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna cry. Hello, big robot. What's going on, dude? Diversity team will be in contact with you.
夜の源源。
歌よ錦となれ。この件はわかるかい。よく見ておけ。
7号式モジュール6308式ユニット。
動くべきだ。形は精神と。この剣はわかるかい？や
お嬢様の仰せのままに。
吸引テスト開始。無双の風シミュレート。答えなさ。
炭になるがいい。行くぞ。歌よ錦と。
6308式ユニット。
Now let's go and fill this up. Hopefully the option to hinder me pops up at some point. You know, we got him yesterday.
岩山八九天道ここにある。
みんなは俺が守れ。
話が通じないなら叩くまででしょう。瑠璃のように落ちなさい。部外者禁止。
I like the regular sword and claws.
It's just too quick.
I know, dude. I feel like 30 is elderly, basically.
So powerful.
On death
Mm,
door.
fine.
雨描きがたし。
影のカラスが優也をも7号式モジュール。
股間奥義。これが海山を滅ぼした。
難攻不落。
みんながそばにいてくれるわ。
グオパー。この仕事は排除するべきですね。
What happened? You get the raise. Fuck. It's too powerful. And shadowings are not even that good.
断罪の名において夜の。
この剣はわかるかい？さい。
無双の風シミュレート。
炭になるがいい。歌よ錦となれ。
6308。
せい。行くぞ。
黒き翼よ。
やっ。よく見ておけ。やっ。雨描きがたし。左右。
安全距離確認。6308式ユニット超拡散形態。吸引テスト開始。ネガネガ。姿を見。
この剣はわかるかい？
影のカラスが。
岩山八九。
みんなは俺が守れ。
師匠の技を食らいなさい。お触り禁止。
アビスの潮なり。天道万象。難攻不落。
瑠璃のように落ちなさい。部外者禁止。
燃えろ。
お触り禁止。
みんながそばにいてくれるわ。傷なんて痛まない。くらえ。せい。
That all?
Well, people who go on about how smart they are all the time aren't usually.
I'm near to the annoying part, those fucking bosses.
If you have to sit there and repeatedly
Fucking
assert
wait.
how good you are, how
Isn't there
smart you are, etc.,
Wait, can't I see the boss? Shit. Wait.
別の天中宙に分け与えられた楽園エデン。私断罪の公女は
Hindi ba... Ayan, ito pa yun. Hindi ba si ano yan? Yung... Thunder something?
We got one heart.
Fuck, Thunder Manifestation yan. Wala ko na. Ang damage to. Electric sa electric to.
I always do that every single time. You were beautiful, I'm not, dude. I'm an... Oh no, I'm a freaky, weird looking.
Uy. Hindi mo pwedeng tignan yung kalaban o ano? Gago nito, abandon charge kasi putang ina mo. Oh fuck!
Okay, so let's go get owned by the mini boss.
Yeah, it was Thunder Manifestation.
Holy shit, I kicked their ass!
Oh shit.
Cast a famine upon my cult.
Let's do this.
That's awful.
全力攻撃だ。もう
話が通じないなら
Fucking starving.
そう関係この仕事は排除するべきですね。
ね、はい。
Thanks, Brian.
どうよ。
This guy, yeah, he's making everyone starve.
せい。
天理チョーク岩山破竹
みんなは俺が守れ。くらえ。
料理の時間だ。
せい。
師匠の技を食らいなさい。
くらえ。へい。
いざはっ天道万象
燃えろ。
風雪の縮図。はっ。へい。
お嬢様の仰せのままに
股間奥義さい。雨描きがたし、これが海山を滅ぼした力だ。
7号式モジュール安全距離確認。ほう。はいキュッ。吸引テスト開始。ひゃっはっ。黒き翼よシュッ。
左右ルコはっさい。炭になるがいい。行くぞ。
超拡散形態安全距離確認。キュッ。
Easy.
Damn, where does he get all of this? Kind of impressive. We're still good unless I really fuck up, right?
全力攻撃だ。
Ah, pwede na lagi si ano. Pwede na lagi si...
じゃあ熱々でしょ。
Ano ba?
Okay, sounds great. Oh, look at our little friend.
はっ。おさわり禁止。
燃えろ。
Here would die for Toho. I don't think anyone here would die.
剣女盤石天理チョーク
No one should die.
ウオパー火よ。ガンオーテイ君のために。
みんなは俺が守れ。
話が通じないなら。
We'll talk, dude. Everybody get ready for a wrap.
じゃあ。夜の権限。
股間奥義。この剣はわかるかい。雨描きがたし。よく見ておけ。
6308式ユニット安全距離確認。7号式モジュール断罪の名に
左右ルコ
黒き翼よ
Yeah, I'm not sure if you can do it on mobile. I think it might be a desktop only thing, but I'm not sure. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna start the raffle and go piss real quick. And when I come back, we'll see who wins.
Ganzan Hachiku!
Alright.
熱々でしょ。やっへいはっ部外者
難攻不落くらえ
やっはっへいお触り禁止はっ
岩山八九
みんながそばにいてくれるわ傷なんて
師匠の技を食らいなさいこの仕事は排除するべきですねへい
天道ここにありはっ
ウオパーよっやっはっやっ
くらえ
料理の時間だよ相関化粧へい
It's something you have to click on your screen. You have to allow the extension access. We are ready. Who's gonna win?
姿を見せたい
雨描きがたし炭になるがいい
吸引テスト開始6308式
股間奥義
夜の権限
行くぞ
超拡散形態ほうほうほうはいキュッほうほうこうな
この件はわかるかいよく見ておけや
吸引テスト開始黒木翼よしへい
Gamer Zol fucked my wife. Okay, Scrooby. Porphyriac. Strong constitution. Okay, so he's got a strong constitution and loves eating shit. We're just the shit eaters, man. We got like 4 of these motherfuckers. Like, eat it. Eat it now. I like how he went over and said, yeah, that's
影のカラスが優也
左右ルコ炭になるがいいや
無双の風シミュレーター安全距離確認ひゃはい6308式ユニットは断罪の名によ
歌よ錦となれ雨描きがたし
黒木翼よ
これが海山を滅ぼした力だ
It doesn't matter what life
超拡散形態ひゃや
I like how we have to wait for the slow old guy.
左右ルコ
夜の権限
よく見ておけや
無双の風シミュレーター安全距離姿を
この件はわかるかいと
いざ難攻不落
みんなは俺が守れ
はっウオパーよ
風雪なしくずお触り禁止はっ
ここま
や
でやはり
え、もう一杯
ここまで
はっ
燃えろ
料理の時間だ部外者禁止
全力攻撃だ
話が通じないならやっ
天道万象 剣女
Ay,
盤石
naghiwalay pa ang putang ng dalawang to.
Yeah, I know. That's how I figured out about it.
や天理チョーク
せい
グオパーヒッ
Ito na yung mahirap, tupang na na. Yung mga asarang gagong pang.
That's what's up, brother. No, that is not what's up. Some bitch made me change her baby. I'm a
夜の源源
I haven't
歌よ錦となれさいこの剣はわかるかはっや炭になるがいい
吸引テスト開始。安全距離確認。ひゃ断罪の名によ超拡散形態630。
雨描きがたしこの剣はわかるかい左右ルコやっ
安全距離確認。ひゃ
よく見ておけ行くぞ
黒き翼よ昼夜を切り裂きなさい。
やるじゃないか
吸引テスト開始。ひゃ6308式ユニット姿を見せよ。
さいこの剣はわかるかいはっ
Hah? Charge attack dapat?
断罪の
股間奥義雨描きがたし行くぞ
Kami yan dyan, paglaban mo.
岩山八九
みんながそばにいてくれるわ
熱々でしょはっ元王帝君のために相関化粧はっやっ部外者禁止
天道ここにあり難攻不落
せい
料理の時間だよはっ
Hey boy, put off! Wala na, GG.
Dark Bresh has died of old age. How could you? I think that's the second person who died. We've lost
Ano
Dark
pa
Bresh.
palayo yung gagong tang ng
So,
Beyblade ka rin naman putang na rin dito ka naman.
sacrificed him. I could have given him a necklace to double lifespan, but I consciously decided
この
夜の源源
歌よ錦となれさい雨描きがたしこれが海山を滅ぼした力だ
ひゃ吸引テスト開始
Eh, ba't yan pa yung
6308式ユニット
lahat ng pwede mong gamitin na putay ng skill? Ba't yan
ひゃキュッふっほっ安全距離確認無双の風はん姿を見せ
pa? Eh,
ややさいはっひや
we got a fireman. Overfishing,
またか
左右ルコ行くぞ
吸引テスト開始やっは
炭になるがいいや
黒き翼よ6308式ユニットひゃほう
I think that would be awesome.
超拡散形態
形は精神と共にあれや
断罪のな 安全距離
雨描きがたしよく見ておけ。
いざ
Probably not very good if I'm being honest. I don't think
みんなは俺が守れ。燃えろ。
話が通じないなら叩く風雪の縮図お触り禁止やっはっへい
岩山八九
くらえ。
料理の時間だよ。
全力攻撃だ。燃えろ。
師匠の技を食らいなさい。
剣女盤石天道万象。
that's all I ask.
岩王帝君のためにやっへい
Congratulations, I saw that close to it.
The most annoying part.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure
So we're gonna beat the shit
this
out of the
was
frog god here.
much more doable than the first one.
Blueberry brioche.
That's what I
Beat the
remember.
frog god yet?
Yes.
姿を見せよ。
歌よ錦となれ。この剣はわかるかい。さい
夜の権限
The lacquer rain.
6308式ユニット吸引テスト開始。無双の風
炭になるがいい。股間奥義雨描きがたし。この剣はわかるかい。
黒き翼よ安全距離確認はっ答えなす
よく見ておく。左右ルコ
影のカラスが
雨描きがたし。
超拡散形態6308式ユニット
これが海山を滅ぼした。
断罪の名に
歌よ錦となれ。
なんだかな
難攻不落。
みんながそばにいてくれるわ。
話が通じないならただ風雪の縮図はっやっへいはっ相関化粧やっ
天理チョーク。
I wish I had anything on.
剣女盤石。
くらえ。
熱々でしょ
はっ
燃えろ。くらえ。よし出発だ。みんなは俺が守れ。せい。
岩王帝君のために部外師匠の技を食らいなさい。へいお触り禁止やっへい
天道万象。
Yeah, apparently the
部外者禁止
that might be broken. We'll see.
やっ
I like that combat roll he did. That was very good. Very polite.
Fucking-
Really, when you press above the weapon class, you don't make Demel sounds about it. What is a Demel sound? As long as we can beat followers, yeah, that's the only thing that really truly matters. Preferably the other shit would be working too, but not the end of the world.
How long has I been streaming? Honor, good enough. Hey. I think this was a better reward than the one they give in the past.
Okay, that didn't go
Live
that
stream
bad.
event, so I'm not even gonna bother next time.
Oh,
this is the last
I didn't even
time.
know these guys were
I was
capable of
hit by
hitting.
disappointed.
I mean, it makes sense, they're an enemy, obviously they are, but I don't think I've ever been hit by a regular red frog. That was a pretty astounding display of skill. Pretty good.
What did I get?
I think this might be one of the
Energy
runs
recharge,
that
maybe.
resulted in me eating shit. And I'm not talking about the kind of shit my followers.
Maybe.
Red frog is a dead frog? Maybe. Hopefully.
No.
Someone's dwarf fantasy could be satisfied by winning the raffle getting consumed by the fellow cultists. You think anyone in here has a non-ironic lore fetish?
I might need to clean up artifacts again. Lifestyle. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, again. Apple. Oh. How many do I need to pull?
Not me. Alright.
2?
It's okay if you do it.
Okay. 30. Maybe 3. Do I want to? 160, so 300, so yeah, I need 3. So no thanks. Wait, I might be able to do the event then. Let's do the event.
I couldn't tell you, dude. Hello, mask guy. What's up? I need to go to the hard
Okay.
I need to get my HP back. Oh wait, maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't at all. I thought I was low. Oh well, that's okay. Get to the boss. What the fuck is this? I guess this is kind of cute. Girl, a warm restaurant.
遥か彼方にいる従者たちは
冒険者協会の皆様のことなら心配ご無用です。
Yeah, maybe. Party hats, I wish I could eat with them. Sword, I think I will. Thank you, 9,900. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, dude. Okay, yeah, this is way
天地
better.
創造分け与えられたエデン私こそが断罪の皇女あ
Gotta break in and beat the fuck out of these frogs. Okay. Let's recycle the dagger? It gives you like $3. Is it really that big of a deal? I'm sorry, Papa. I'm sorry. Please forgive me, please.
運命のささやきが聞こえる私の名を呼んでいるわ
Oh, dude, this is so much nicer actually having some range. I wish to be recycled, but what does that mean, Otterhog? Pop that back. You pop it out as a terrorist.
Yeah, everything with memes. Right.
Pop it out.
I was too busy watching memes.
No, I'm not. Oh, wait, what the fuck?
Let's try. Let's see what this event is all about. I don't even know what this is all about. Do I even care? No. Hello, man. No. I'm tired of your shit.
You can make fairy bread in pink and it's insane. It really pissed me off when I found out about that.
I'm tired of your shit. Event? This side event's not the main event. This side event quests are too boring to even care about. It's always the same.
That worked out in my favor.
They're always the same. This is a new guy from a region not unlocked yet. telling you this and that, trying to build some bullshit, and you know, you should
Yeah, that's
do
why I
some
stopped
shit.
playing too. I saw
And
Fairy Red
you
and I
go
was
back to
done.
him, talk to him, and you're done. See?
I just
It's
couldn't
just
do it.
another collecting stuff bullshit.
What the hell happened to him? Did I reflect his arrow? Is that what that was? Oh my god.
So
Okay.
as well collecting stuff bullshit, and you return to him, and it's bullshit, and you know it's bullshit, and you return to him,
Holy
then
fuck.
it's bullshit,
I didn't know that was...
it's bullshit. Then it's this shit. Then you do this.
Yoru no Gengen.
Very good
And
to know.
サイウルコ、この件はわかるかい？
I don't think so. Starving? That's not my problem.
Okay.
I've got shit to do.
Teleport back. Can I teleport to the vent? No, of course not. Of course not. You can't
I'm sure
teleport to
there's
the
plenty of
fucking
shit
vent.
out there for Melon Fox.
It's just a fucking vent. Let me teleport to that bullshit. It's bullshit. You know
You
it.
can
It's
find a way.
bullshit. It's just a useless event that no one even hears about. It's not even good. The main event, the summer house. Okay, good. But this,
I can't do anything about it here.
shit. It's just collecting stuff, giving it to the guy, and blah 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 blah. And they will force you to do some bullshit with your friends and this
I have to rush a little bit so I can feed Melon Fox, I suppose.
How many things I
Fuck
can
this
do?
hell
Oh,
Americans
of
and
course.
these hosts Fairy Red. Why are you getting so upset over the truth?
What am I supposed to do here? Huh. What am I supposed to do here?
Okay, Pop.
Okay.
Shit, either way, what the fuck is fairy bread? It's an Australian delicacy where you take white bread and put butter and sprinkles on it, and it's like their finest cuisine. Like if you go to a 5-star restaurant there, that's what you get. It's insane.
What?
That's like their version of cheesecake.
I didn't understand this. No. What am I supposed to make it to? Let's try to for this. Let's put this one.
Now there's down a few pop stars TBH. He was unlike the rest of his kin. The others dealt with flux, chaos, famine, pestilence, war, things which in their constancy must transpose. And yet he was the inevitable, the obstinate, and irresistible. The one who waits. Truly peculiar to have seen his aptitude to invite the novel and the new for a ancient now memorial bond of life. Tradition stagnate and appetites augment, nonetheless now tears faith asunder. Didn't ask. Where's my card at? Hello, Log Tsunami, what's up? Alright, we got a lot of hearts now. I think we're looking good. Hello, Nugget and Joy. Are we pataponing each other? I don't know what the hell a patapon is. That's something racist. What the fuck is a patapon? If Cool 109 Love is saying it, then it might be racist. Watch out for that guy. Patapon's so good. It's a rhythm game. Oh, okay. It's not racist. I know. I'm fucking around. Make your peace, creature. You'll not be leaving this temple. Okay, okay. I have to get my gamer booty shorts for this shit. On the 820. I feel like that's not very far. Game stick or not? It's alright. I like the Twitch integration stuff. Starting to see a trend with the fights in this area. Okay, so he does like it. Yeah, he's quite tanky, isn't he?
reach that? Why can't they reach that part?
Oh, right, wow. He's like one fucking quarter health. Or, he's lost one quarter health. Excuse me. He's definitely not at one quarter HP. I wonder if hitting his tongue does additional damage.
I'll put him on someone.
I didn't think he was just gonna jump on me. Okay. I like that attack.
Speed at 6. And 7. Perfect.
Oh god, the screen shake's pretty gnarly. Oh.
Carriage to 6. Why can't I place it above?
Oh, this is not good.
Yeah,
The hardest part of
6.
this game is always the 7,000 little enemy cluster fuck.
But I can put it in 7. Very far.
Not one.
It doesn't freaking reach. Wait.
Kill the babies.
7 can
Kill the little guys. Big dude is nowhere near as scary as these two.
5 can fit shit. Where did it dodge? Entry? That's the point. Wait, they're just the same, right? Yeah.
I need to stop trying to charge that. It's getting me fucking off. It's helping.
What the fuck? Where's that? Oh. Oh. So you can place something in the upper and lower one, huh? So I can only place this above. Can I place it? Okay. Tree just needs that. 5 needs small one.
Jesus, dude. That guy had a lot of health. Quite a tanky little motherfucker. Glad I didn't have the dagger for that. That would have been a nightmare. Dave Howards, we're all actually fairy bread. What? Are we still talking about fairy bread? I'm pretty good at this kind of game. Should try Dark Souls. I think Dark Souls is too hard for me. I don't think I can do it, man. I've heard it's really hard. It fucking sucks to have a plus mouth like that. Have you ever thought about how mind-bendingly awful it must be to be a conjoined twin, where it's like two brains controlling the same body?
What's this?
Think about that. Like, I can't even imagine what that would be like.
Oh, it's another one.
Talking about Diari Moran. I enjoyed watching you destroy the cat. Her arrogance was always destined to be her undoing. Your merciless crusade against the old faith warms my cold, unbeating heart. They have fairy bread in Australia. Do they farm fairies and grind them up into a flour and make the bread? I wish. It would be a lot cooler if that's how they made it. So you get on the same page real quick. Jacking off is beyond words. One pair of good twins like Red and Brandon just so each other's throws and it's weird. Being a mischievous scam? Oh, I think you're fine. You're not doing anything. You think we could have something extravagant to eat soon, like some delicious fish feasts? I feel my bones creaking and my sight fading and my heart sings knowing that I've spent my life in your service, almighty lamb. Oak tree's old now. Oak tree's going to die. Thank fucking God. I need to feed some bitches. How do I make the good fish juice?
I think 4 should be this. flip it. And 6 is
Oh, I need to cook soup?
more.
Uh-oh.
Like a big one that can reach that shit.
Well, it looks like we're out of luck on that one.
5. Put it in 7.
What do I even need? A swordfish? Okay.
Huh?
That's actually kind of a pain in the ass.
2.
Die, Oaksy, you old fucker. Damn. Oh. I think the music is good, Joe. Why are you being toxic? You have a dissenter? That's okay. I'm going to get fish. Who's dissenting right now?
Let's put it on 4.
Hero alert? Yeah, we gotta lock this little bastard up.
Huh?
Your auntie, go to prison. Fuck you. Re-educate. Isn't as good as postal with portal music, obviously. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you could have some criticisms of various aspects of this game, but I think the music and the art style are some of the stuff that's like, I don't know, it'd be pretty hard for me to criticize that. I like the music and the art. Wish there was more depth to the combat is my main issue. Combat seems a little too simplistic, but that's okay. This isn't really a game, it's about the combat, honestly. I see a happy tree, friends. Get locked up in homo infant incarceration. You can't just say that. Not as good as Ultra Killer. Keep that in mind. Here, actually, the prison fall guy. That Sekiro combat game, exactly. Every game needs to have like super complex and in-depth combat, or it's not even worth playing. That's why Animal Crossing sucks. You can't even beat the shit out of Pietro. Beloved with thick sheep with large buttocks and firm breasts. Some sick puppies in chat. At some point, the Mormon cult shows up as a rifle. Put him in a hole, though. Whoa. I'm actually gonna lose a fish. You have to psychologically torment Pietro, though. Yes, but it's just not the same. Like day 80 or something was fun, but I wish every day 80. What the fuck? What do you mean you're on day 80? Jesus. Hello, Quantum Z.
I don't think you can do that there.
One of your co-members is a Tom Cruise-esque movie star. Who do you think in my chat would be a Tom Cruise-esque movie
the
star?
other way on this one? Like
I don't know, dude.
4.
Did the shit work? Yeah.
Right?
Pause. Maybe. I like how I've caught everything with the big fish. Now this is a ocean of giants.
It doesn't fucking reach, so it's close to 1. So you can't just
like 4 years now.
Unless you put it on a higher floor. And 7 small one. And 5 a big one.
What movies is this Tom Cruise play? I don't know. It's really been 4 years. It's been a long ass time, yeah. Some of us have been here far too long.
7 of that. Triple that.
Streaming for 7 fucking years. Hello, yo.
Oh wait, can I?
Why is P51 better than him? I believe you.
No.
Still a new baby.
See your upper lower, huh?
Fetus Misa Coco. Tom Cruise has a height complex, so I think he has to be taller than everyone else.
6.
Yeah, I have that too, which really sucks considering I'm a midget at 5 foot 10.
Flip it.
You know?
That works.
Real bummer. Pretty big drag.
It doesn't spin that. Either flip it or something, but if I put it on 1, 4, and put it on 1, that.
It's just our mammoth rage. Have you ever heard of Scorpion syndrome? Napoleon complex?
Shit.
Only like 5'7". They have more stomach capacity to eat more spaghetti. Well, do you really want to be a fat fuck?
Can't put a big one.
Game nut bustingly hard? No.
Can.
Not really. Not yet. Maybe it gets nut bustingly hard. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty and I died once. And I felt like, I know this is mad cope. I know this is like getting filtered by Melania and Elden Ring and going on to Twitter and crying that it was like the baddest time fight. But I felt like it was more me defeating myself than anything the game did, you know? Like it was just me doing dumb shit resulting in my loss rather than the part I was on being genuinely challenging.
Oh.
Like I said, that's
dumbass.
probably just mad cope. Peter's soaked? Why? What are you doing, dog?
Wait, what?
So mad, yeah. We're all just a bunch of angry little dudes. Did I really not get a single swordfish? That's fucked. I'm gonna fail that quest because of that. My followers all hate me. God, dude, it's just like real life. Okay. Can't be educated yet.
Wait.
Can't buy one? That's cheap. We're waking everybody up for a sermon, dude. Twice the time I believe they are. All men under 6 foot tall either stay inside or work at night as professionals. Women are not allowed. The doctor last winter when I was really sick, she told me I went from 5'5" to 5'4". Damn. From a ritual, you tackle the thing. A day of rest and followers do not work that day. 80+ base. Yeah, fuck it, dude. They deserve it.
What?
But I mean, you get smaller as you get older. You're 67 years old. So yeah, I mean, it makes sense. That's okay. As long as you're keeping the inches where it matters, I don't
It feels like that. It's just like, oh, whatever. Level 5.
Let's do the Holy Day ritual. These motherfuckers are fake.
So
Where do they
that's
matter?
wrong.
Yeah,
So switch
or
this.
not.
Can
Watching the stream gradually diminishes your height. It's true.
C5 and T sneaker.
Be 6'8". Okay. For some reason, I don't believe you, Papa Dad.
7, switch it up.
No one just peace out. He died. Now Oak Tree's our resident old fox. Look at him, little pink fox boy. North Oak Tree.
What the fuck?
I
It worked before.
What else is new? No one could have seen this happening. I need to make
You're telling me there's still more days that I can't get into this shit. That took longer than I thought too.
So, can't believe Emotion Lord is going to die.
Huh. Only 2 more, right?
I don't like that. I don't like where my mind goes during that animation. Oh look, they're all dancing. I gave them a holiday and they decided to go dance like a bunch of fucking idiots.
Still can't. Maybe I have time today. I don't want to do that. To here?
Want a day off and flash their face in your face? Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Any new updates on the chest?
Well, it's the holiday, dude.
Do I even want to still try to find chests in this case? Is there anything new here? Any
Do you think I should give Oak Tree the necklace that doubles his lifespan? Already did, Elbow. I need to save that for someone really cool. I should have gave it to Monolith, honestly. But ship's kind of sailed on that one. Lisa, why do you want me to torture you?
久々。
最初からきっと運命なんてよかったなんて
He shouldn't get these. Neck was break if they die, I'm pretty sure it does.
Well, let's just buy it. I don't even care anymore. Just give me
100%.
Bennett.
Like if I had to place money on
Just
one
give me
member of my
Bennett.
cat being a top
Just
leader
give me
of my
Bennett.
class, it would
Just
be
give me
so
my
well.
Bennett, boy.
Sure.
If you don't give me my Bennett, boy, then I'll just curse you to smithereens, bitch. Give me my Bennett. Thank you very much.
Why does the leader of the communist Acacia? I don't know, dude. It's insane, right?
Finally. Ultimate power!
I wanted to be a cult leader, but in reality, I'm just a fucking Channy.
My damage has been boosted to extreme levels.
Make some grass for these idiots.
Rania will be too powerful to be defeated.
Maybe. I don't know if I've unlocked toilets yet.
Let's see.
Example of a real leader. Yeah, you just gotta wipe all your followers.
Yeah, I'll beat you control. More following Rogers preview pages here.
I don't think that's what they're telling
performance, version details 3.0.
I have a sneaky suspicion that there's not a command in ISIS to be gay.
あれは何？
I've never been in ISIS, so maybe
消えた。ちょっと見てきていい？
There it is. Oh, okay. Gonna cry?
Let's see the tools about map.
What if this spider has another follower?
I'm getting really bored of Genshin. We updated in 24.
Get ready for a fucking raffle. We're gonna get a new member of the guild here. I hope it's farm pig.
The day before my.
Okay. Oh, my bad.
Let's see the map. Skip tutorial.
Oh, I don't want to talk to you. Fuck off.
Confirm, change file, engine. What's this?
Alright, everybody, get ready. Sparks to one up the strength of the game. What does that have to do with
Give me my money. I know you give money.
外の空気は久々。
Danyu's only. Oh, they're all 4 stars? Huh? 4 star. Forward. Shit. 4 stars.
今のうちに急いで研究ノートの整理を。
Yeah, you didn't get. Oh, they didn't even give me the money.
What are you talking about?
I'm getting scammed by Mahoya again.
Could have been fucking.
This is scam.
Alright. Whatever, bitch.
Points.
Oh. Kind of was.
Is this even correct?
I
What's
think we're
this?
seeing it under this lesson, so I did suicide bomb that version.
You see it?
Man, I
Yeah.
loved it. I cried. Oh.
This is
not work on mobile. Give the extension and mission. Noodle, is this gonna be another fucking gorilla emoji?
So aggressive? What's this next one?
Got a help for Hindrops? Yeah, that appears to be fucked.
よし。
Damn, these odds are not great.
No, I just changed.
Holy
You can
shit.
change the pressure.
I have a feeling that someone we don't even know
あれは何
is gonna be like a name
消
we
え
never
た
even see.
ちょっと見てきていい
Sign up or you're gay if you sign up. Yes. Should let the raffle go on for a shorter period of time. That's a great thought. Just make sure that as few people as possible
Yes.
participate in the stream. I like that idea.
Burgess.
Maybe I should only stream for 5 minutes.
Burgess there.
I would be like saying hello to people the first 4 minutes, and then I ask if anyone has a birthday, and then I sing, and then I'm done.
Do I even care? I don't give a shit anymore about chess. I'm done. I'm done. Too tired of this. Bye bye.